No.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
now we're live.
Now we're rolling. Well, hello everybody. Wow, that's loud. So I'm Franz. We got Corbin and Andy here. This is the monthly Concrete5 Town Hall. We're gonna spice up the format this month. This is going to be a little different. We've been very, very busy, so we have just a little bit of news to share, but we're going to spend much of the town hall doing a showcase of different Concrete5 sites. So before we get into that, let's see, base news. We got our authority to operate from the U.S. Army, ATO, so that's very exciting. We have more steps ahead of us with FedRAMP and DISA and whatnot, but yeah, massive mountains being climbed and moved and all that military mumbo jumbo. We also are having really good success with the training with you, Corvin, and Mr. Mike Larson. We kind of set up a structure around, we're going to take a theme and we're going to chop it the way our shop would do it. So we started a couple of weeks ago with writing a technical outline of work, and then I think last week, maybe a week before last, but last session you guys started actually chopping the thing, and feels like that is going very well and is informative, and will create some content that'll probably be part of certification in the big picture. So we're excited about that. And that's it in broad strokes for news to share. I'm going to jump right into talking about our showcase and the web. So I spent some time going through concrete5.org. We have this showcase. If you go into the About section, you'll see there's some kind of featured guys. And if you scroll down to the bottom, there's a bit that says kind of community showcase. And you can submit your own sites. And you should. I would encourage you to submit your sites there. You can, as long as you're logged in, it's very easy to do. And, you know, put a short description, the URL, you get some free traffic. And if we like it, maybe we'll feature you up on the top, send you some t-shirts and swag and stuff. So it's a good thing to do for you and the community. It has not been kept all that clean over the years, so there's been a little bit of trash in there, and we just took the kind of opportunity to go in there and clean it up. So it looks a little bit better now, although I'm sure there's more finesse that could happen. But out of that, I grabbed all sorts of examples that I think represent a very wide swath of what you can build with Concrete5. Of course, the short answer is you can build anything with concrete. It's a flexible building material, much like its namesake. And, really, it's just up to what you want to pull off from a production standpoint. But it's an interesting to just kind of see everything that has been made with it. And there's going to be stuff we're going to show today that looks really impressive, and stuff that looks more focused on content and messaging. I think it's all really cool. I mean, to me, we are living at this exciting time where we're getting to invent new types of media. I think back to like when the printing press was first invented, and before then, all books were these big tomes with beautiful calligraphy and writing on the side, and that it was really just one type of format. And then as you have new tools to create different stuff, through that you get really new types of media. That's where a poster emerged from that, and the idea of a novel and a pamphlet, and just different ways of writing and communicating, all just because of the technology that is available. And I think we see the same kind of thing now with going from MySpace being popular to now TikTok, and the death of Vine, and it's just an interesting time to be alive, to see all the different ways that people put stuff together to express an idea. So with that background being said, let me share my screen so I can stop looking at Corvin, because that's creepy.
Don't share your screen and have my face come up.
I think I'm sharing.
Okay.
Am I sharing Cambridge.org?
I'm not. Yeah, I am seeing Cambridge.
Sweet. All right. I'm going to minimize this so I'm not looking at you. No
Looks
offense.
different.
Yeah, I think that maybe I'm in a subsection or whatever. Not sure. Cambridge.org, built with Concrete5. So kind of speaking back to my, hey, we're at a time of a printing press revolution. Cambridge University.press is one of the oldest book publishers on earth. They've been doing stuff since the 1600s. So we're excited to know that they have built their stack with concrete5. There's some really cool stuff going on under the hood in here where they have kind of extended the model. So they've got a page for every book. I'm not going to be able to find it while I'm talking. But they've kind of extended the model around outside of pages. So they kind of had like a single page interface to deal with a lot of their publications that they could then turn off into one pages. And I remember doing a support review of this site and with Andy like a lifetime ago, and being very impressed with how they had approached problems. Yeah, like all this stuff, all powered out of concrete. You can see the little, the one on the URL there clearly, and it's multi. What is it? It was both. It was like multilingual and multi nationality, and yeah, pretty cool stuff. There you go.
Yeah,
Cambridge.org. Next up, TVDB, or the TVDB. Mike found this one for us when he was doing some spidering some time ago. But this is like a really popular website. This is like, I think, Alexa's top 2,000 websites. Something.
Wow.
With, yeah, something with TV.
TVDB.
TVDB. Yeah, I don't know. We're so focused in America. I guess this is the Hulu of somewhere. So yeah, but pretty site and lots of content. Oh, I must log in to modify this actor's information. Well, let's not do that. Yeah, pretty cool. TVDB. Japan. Cats, I hope you're watching. You have a lot of sites in here. I don't know what's going on this site, but it is fun.
Yeah, there's so much whimsy.
Full of content. Yeah. Oh, wait, English. The Daily Portal. Come on.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, completely different layout.
Yeah, the last one looked more similar to like a Reddit feed.
Uh-oh.
That guy's looks sad.
HTML, so that's kind of weird. But yeah, that's pretty. Maybe if I just translate in English.
Oh, I don't know.
Good luck.
I'm
going to leave.
Feature works. Yeah, feature is a good translation.
No one loves this site, Army WCAP. So if you're a Olympic athlete and you're looking for,
I'm working on it.
Are you working on it? Are you looking for the room to get your body in fit form, shape? So
you give me a decade and you won't be laughing then.
All right. Well, I'm sorry that Portland Labs is no Home Depot or U.S. Army, but there are organizations that are large enough that if you are a outstanding athlete and you like to outperform, they will happily stick you in a gym and put their logo on you. And if that's you, Army WCAP is ready to support you. Do you have what it takes? You can apply now. So kind of cool. You can go be an Olympian. And this is kind of fun. If you go to Olympic alumni, they've been doing this since the dawn of time. This stuff goes all the way down to 1948 Winter Olympic Games. They've had folks from the Army in there. It's a large table. Yeah, pretty cool. And again, a nice combination of table-based content, but a pretty design-centric site. Cool. You can build anything. I don't know what this is, but I like the video going in the background. Something with B2B stuff and generating sales lead. It almost feels like this might be a template from our marketplace. Maybe not. Maybe it's bespoke. But
I like the design though.
Looks fancy. We wonder who's staring down at them.
The boss.
The boss looking down at you. All right, well, let's get out of here. This is slow because I have we're just begging Chrome to die. Here we go. This is for you, Andy. Got some plain yogurt action.
Oh wow.
Yeah, blast from the past, right?
You can build anything.
You can build anything. So this is the theme that we launched concrete5 with back in 2008. Yeah. And we built this, like the whole mandate for this theme was like, we want something that is nothing. We want, we want it to feel like, well, we're a full service agency in Portland, Oregon, right? So we're building stuff for other hipster agencies. And so we saw our audience as that like production kid, and we wanted to keep as much cruft off of it as we could, because a lot of, in those days it was Mambo and I mean, I guess WordPress was there, but it was really very, very bloggy. And there's just a lot of there's a lot of still kind of the Nuke days, PHP Nuke and all of its spinoffs. And most CMSs came with a lot of cruft you had to turn off. It was like, oh, I got to get out of all this stuff that they render. And so this was supposed to be just kind of like nothing, like, oh, you're starting with a blank slate. But, there's somebody out there for every idea, and a lot of people have taken plain yogurt and just stuck content in it and are killing it, or they're getting their message across, and that I think is awesome. Another one of our favorites, Fort Gordon Army site, shows up as a pretty trafficked website. So it's a big calendar of events, and you can go through in these guys and get more details and map it and whatnot. And pretty cool, fast, content-focused website that gets people where they need to go. What do we have here? This is some kind of university. I wonder if this is the university that does those usability tests for us. Remember off the top of your head where that
I remember
came
what you're
from?
talking about. I don't remember the name of the institution.
Yeah, somewhere in Europe, there's a lovely university or college that occasionally will send us these usability reviews their students do. And that's pretty, and we appreciate it. But it's nice, clean looking website. There you go. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. Geneva, maybe?
Yeah, it's
University of Geneva. Yeah. All right. Sweet. Ooh, what's going on here?
I like the pastels.
It's like this is a sports physiotherapy and manual therapy. So someone who's going to fix your sporting incidents, personal promotion site, something that you'd normally, yeah, there you go. Feels very Squarespacey. But yeah, able to build your own deal pretty easily. There's like a German site. And then the cool thing about this stuff is it comes from all over. Like, we see stuff from, Japan, we were just looking at a minute ago, and Europe, and pretty cool. I don't know what this is, but I like the hamburger menu. Oh, takes a mega menu to a whole new level when you have a video in there. How it works. What is it? Helm. I don't know. Does something. You can engage with it. Set up a session. Looks pretty.
Yeah, I like the design on these.
Yeah. And again, we're just going to keep moving through a lot of these because I just want this reel out there. I imagine he could turn me off and just let this bad boy go. Here you go. Here's another old one. I feel like this was a theme.
Now this one I'm not going to try to pronounce.
Loop Jalupan.
Loop
Jalupan. Yeah, I don't know. That's cool. Like this reminds me back when like you really could build a site with bespoke add-ons, right? Like I'm going to buy a drop-down add-on and buy a tab add-on, and like it was less about these kind of very engineered themes that have to be compiled and are responsive, and more about just sticking widgets on your page.
Yeah, it's clean. It's attractive. A lot of sites are they move around a lot. they're over designed, I guess.
Right? Yeah, I can get to the text. I have no idea what it says. I'm not the target audience, but I can read it, and I don't have to wait for a video. So there's some strength in that. Don't know what this is.
Some kind of power company.
They're doing power. Images are a little blurry, but that's cool. Whoa.
Or their copyright was out of date.
This is cute.
Oh, that's nice.
Is this a cafe? Maybe? I'm going to say yes.
It sure looks like some tasty food.
I'm ready for brunch. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Bowling?
Yeah,
Ice cream?
bowling cafe.
Welcome.
Let's go.
Interesting.
I
Yay!
wanna
All right,
go.
guys,
Great.
that's the town hall.
And that's it. Time to get ice
I'm
cream.
hungry.
But yeah, pretty cool. I mean, you can build whatever you want and host it anywhere you want, and it's all yours. You don't have to wonder what's going to happen underneath the hood or
I
who's
like
going to do
that.
something else with your content.
That homepage layout that they have. I wonder how they manage all those images and positioning them and all that. I wonder if it's just hard coded.
You know, I would shrink my browser down, but I'm like an old man still using Chrome, and I'm just terrified with all these tabs. What's going to happen? You want to give it a shot? I've got another window in case it really. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yay, we're responsive. Yeah, all right.
Interesting.
It's, yeah, still a lot of images, but works pretty well. What else? Legends. This one's here for Jess in Florida. I knew she would like it. Senior Ladies Softball League. Legends. And we see a lot of this kind of stuff. People who, want a site that, for some type of community type thing that maybe has a little bit more than just 6 pages. I mean, I have no idea what this site's doing, but maybe they have a actual calendar built in. Well, yes, they do. Maybe they have a forum. I've seen some of these guys will use a forum, or they got a blog, or they're selling.
And I really
stuff.
like the design on this. I wonder, it's got like the colors of their logo and all that. I wonder if this is a theme out of the marketplace with just some customization on it.
I don't know, but I like the footer. Next up. Oh, yeah. Secretary of State, California. We're just looking at this site. Gets a tremendous amount of traffic. Showed up in Alexa's top sites. Yeah, about 5,000 some odd pages.
I bet there's a lot of downloads off of this site. I know I've downloaded some stuff off of our Secretary of State site for business and stuff like that.
I believe on a busy day they can get more than a couple million page views. So
nice.
That is a beefy site. 5x5 design. Not too. I tried to avoid having too many specific agencies in here because you want to keep this all kosher. But this one showed up in a list somewhere, and I thought it was a nice kind of balance of the more traditional text-heavy approach and kind of the more modern, huge images everywhere. So, yeah, pretty cool. IPSEF is proud to be. Well, that's different. Yeah, okay, so it's doing some fun scrolling effects.
Chrome's just struggling.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's so happy I'm closing all these tabs down. Dude, why are you doing this to me? All right, well, that's enough IPSEF. Ardu Pilot. Ardu Pilot? I don't know, but it looks cool.
Is this more of like a, oh no, this is still more bloggy. It almost looked like a news kind of site.
I mean, I think this is a company site. They're just focused on content. Let's see, what's a
open source autopilot system supporting multi-copters, traditional helicopters, fixed-wing aircraft, and rovers. Neat.
Some open source layer for drones. That's kind of cool. Oh, well.
On a different note.
On a different note, when you're done, we can toss you in this river.
Very closed source.
No, it's kind of like a mid, like a kind of in between the everything is very text heavy and not responsive at all, and now the modern trend of huge videos in the background. We have this very polishy look.
I like the linear gradient on those buttons.
Yeah, I mean,
it takes me back.
Yeah, it takes me back a little bit, but it just feels nice. Like, I mean, I like their actual product has this shiny kind of lacquered feel to it, right? And then their website does as well.
And I definitely prefer these kind of sectioned off and like easier to tell where the content is and not just white space. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
prefer these
totally.
kinds of sites.
I mean, it's nice with the full image in the background and whatnot. Like, it's definitely cool to make things feel good, but every so often it's nice to be able to have some content on the page too. So it's a balance.
Wow, that's interesting. That's like a handwritten font in their picture, in their logo.
Where?
That
Oh yeah, up there,
Impalas,
and
and then
yeah.
they had that perfection.
I feel like this is a theme from our marketplace. Maybe not, but I think so. Oh, a lot of photographers certainly have had a long history of photographer websites built with concrete5. Another Army one. We chopped this one. So yeah, big marathon that the Army does. Pretty cool. The slider thing loads on. So this is the timeout for the huge image slider.
Ooh, general registration sold out.
Oh yeah, they sold all their tickets. No problem. Hooah. Go for a run. Here you go. Here's your 2019 Squarespace inspired web design. Huge image, bold positioning statements. Cool. A lot of scrolling effects here. Looks like there's some kind of shopping cart here. I mean, you really can. Let's see how many times I can say it in an hour. You can build anything with concrete5.
I like this one. This is the first one we've seen that has that like static background image instead of just
when they snap. Those are nice. There's a much more traditional approach on it. I think this is like a bed and breakfast kind of deal, a little hotel or something.
Neat. I like that. I like that background.
Here we are again. Huge image. Ooh, little slidey feature block guys. Close up of technology. Yep. I like these. Just very clean. What's she doing? Show me the content. I don't need all of the jibber jabber.
Translating. Oh.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. All right. Cool. Boom! Another plain yogurt.
Yeah.
This is so weird, man. It's so cool. I mean, I say this a lot too, but it's cool to be part of something that is bigger than any of us. This is, as I understand it, a tool for finding English speakers in Moscow. I guess it's like a.
But the Aloha thing is throwing me off.
I know, but it's in Russian. It's .ru.
Oh, it's translating.
It translates for. I already told it to translate for me, and I mean, you would think since this is a decade-old theme, like this is just some leftover. Someone's paying for hosting and forgot, but no, dude. Like they have had 3,400 meetings, and
wow,
they are partying it up in Moscow. Like here's the
or
schedule.
Hawaii.
I don't get the Hawaii thing at all. I'm so confused by this website.
It's the Moscow luau.
But I love that it exists. Like these guys get flowers. This is a deal, man. I don't.
Neat.
Yeah, it's cool. Right? Weird. It's just so cool what people like come up with to do, and then can take a free tool and go make something like that to connect with one another. Really feels like it delivers on the promises of BBSs and IRC before we had the kind of current pain that we're in. And you can build anything. So sticking a logo in the corner and some videos on the page, and you're good to go. What we got here? Something about extracting batteries. Whoa, what happened to that car?
That's not ready to be seen.
Good stuff. We got these stylized images. Yeah, people ask me every time I get on a call with a new client, they always ask, "What can you build with concrete5?" And I always feel like such a schmuck answering, like, "Well, anything that you want, really." But I don't know how else to respond. Look at just the sheer complexity and differentiation between all this stuff, and it's easy to be like, oh, some of these sites look old because they don't have a huge video playing in the background, but this is a huge company doing billions of dollars worth of services work for the U.S. government. Like, they've got a website that's very content focused and serves them well. It's fast. Like, it's great.
It does
But
really illustrate the point, going from some of these like small sites that have, really nice websites and might just be a few people like putting resources towards it, versus something like this, which is clearly a more enterprisey funded.
Yeah, this company has 1,000 people, and they're a huge VMware distributor. Like, this is a big boy company by any definition of the word, and yet they are happily using concrete5 right along the Aloha Russian meetup group.
Moscow Luau.
Right? Yeah, Moscow Luau. Thank you. It.
Brew pub somewhere.
Yeah,
That's a nice looking room there with the big stills in the back.
Makes me feel at home. Let's see, Flyby. This is one that we actually host.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Name shows up a little bit. I feel like what this is kind of like a personal, or like a smaller air carrier. And they do training as well. So yeah, book a flight, see what's happening, yada yada.
Oh, and it looks like they might just be flying around the UK area.
Let's see. Yeah, it's all kind of like smaller destinations in the UK and around.
Neat.
And then they do training. Pretty cool. Global Sign. This is a group that we work with as well. Do a big international SSL certificate company. I know this thing is in multiple languages for multiple localities, and actually uses early version of our static exporter, and spits everything out as static HTML, and does where's that pricing stuff? There is, get into one of these products maybe. They have pricing grids and whatnot, and all of it is JavaScript based, so they can render stuff on the front end. I'm not going to find it, but yeah, I think this takes me out of the. Well, maybe I'm still in there.
Oh no, we missed a minute, or no, about minute and 30 seconds there, looking at Andy's face. My cameraman messed up.
Corvin.
Sorry, guys.
That's all right. We'll edit that out.
Just my ever unblinking.
That's his camera.
Don't know what this is, but looks like it's still in progress. A little bit of
Get
work
rid
to
of a
do.
body.
It's all gone.
All clean.
Oh, here we go. There's your big background reel. Pan and scan.
Fruit.
Whoa.
Oh, that's nice. I wonder. So I always wonder how sites do that. With such a. I mean, it's not quite smooth in the stream, but when you look at these sites, they're really smooth. So I wonder. I've never done that effectively. I wonder if it's like the compression on the video or something.
This is an image. I don't know. That light just moved. Yeah, no, it's a video. I thought we were just moving images around for a minute, but you can see the lights moving within it. So it's
just
definitely
like don't come to it if you're low on bandwidth.
Yeah. Well, and to be frank, I was cleaning this up last night. So how long has this thing been sitting in my tab background loading?
True. That's true.
So it's got all the content it wants now.
Looping for hours.
Oh, poor Chrome. All right. Looks like we've got a campsite in the UK. Yep. Get your TP, endorse it. Looks pretty nice though. Oh yeah. Crete's #1 online rock music station. So if you're ever heading to Crete and ready to rock out,
That's
maybe you'll
cool.
be listening to a concrete5 site.
I'm curious about that top 10.
Where?
I think it was about halfway down. Not too much now. Oh, it's 20 best riffs. There you go.
Nice.
Sweet
Well, you
Child
can come
Lines.
back on your own. It's a Poconuts
Sure.
365.home. WebRoot, built with concrete5. So it's a again, pretty serious security solutions provider. Smarter cybersecurity, one might say. But yeah, their main web marketing presence. I think there's another one that I found later on, kind of a sub product that they have that's also built with concrete5. So yeah, good choice, WebRoot.
That cart up there is interesting.
Yeah.
Do you know if they use like a e-commerce in concrete5 or a
I do not know if they do. I imagine it's probably integrating with some other tool set. This one feels like a blast from the past. I feel like this is probably using old cart stuff if I get in there. But yeah, I mean, there you go. Got the drop downs. Definitely feels different than WebRoot, but probably does the job for Crossroads country market. So more power to them. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Corbin?
Kistwerk.
Okay.
Musea.
I'll go for it. Yeah, museum site. There's a few of those, if that is in fact what this is. Wow, this was cool. I was looking at it. Plant font. It's like a big like directory of plant information. So they've got cool. Like it's like almost like a wiki kind of catalog of all sorts of info. This probably has like so many pages. Let's allow cookies. Let's go ahead and allow it.
So it looks like it's a mix between like botany and potential like healing and stuff like that. That's neat.
Yeah, they've certainly taken advantage of our tags and blog structure kind of deal. Looks like we've also got the forums here. Yeesh, all sorts of stuff. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, running the old forums. What's next? Fly the Kimberly. So this looks like a more modern tour guide kind of deal. You can fly some sketchy planes around. Andy, you down?
Yeah, absolutely.
They've got the one.
The older, the better.
On that real artisan
That's right.
experience.
Steampunk.
Oh, it looks pretty cool though. I mean,
yeah.
Get you into some places that you're not going to get in the
yeah, that does look really cool.
That's pretty cool. What's next? Oh, there's an Army site. I know this one. Aloha. This is not the Aloha Russian meetup group.
Well, maybe.
This is a hotel that the Army runs for service members in Waikiki. So that's pretty cool. These two guys. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I like to see it's the historic seaport on the
they don't know who did it.
Jurassic Coast. All right.
That's really cool.
Yeah, again, it's cool to see. Oh, there's like a paranormal thing.
Oh no, paranormal. It looked like a band.
I was thinking the same thing. Like they got like an indie band. No, they've got a paranormal show. What's the gift shop about?
Oh man, they got to put that front and center.
Boom. Oh, that's kind of creepy.
Wow.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah, there you go. Contact form. Little fun stuff. So nice. Deal Logo Americas. Yeah. So it's a concrete5 site. I know they've got, I think, about 16,000 articles. You go into these articles, there's just kind of news items that are happening in South America. and they have them all translated into 3 different languages. So for every article, I can go in and see it in Spanish, or I can see it in Portuguese. And yeah, pretty active site. Comments, cross-linking, all that kind of stuff. These guys were all over our showcase. I had to clean up a number of submissions there. So we're showing their specialized float switches because they are really into mercury relays and float switches.
Interesting. So, like, if these things would be able to sense if, like, the level of water is low in something or something like that.
I guess so, yeah. And I think mercury relays are usually like which way is something pointing. Like the I don't know how it works in your iPhone anymore, but it used to be that you would it was almost like a little test tube full of mercury, and then as it turned, it would make a connection between 2 wires that were in it. But yeah, you know what? It's pretty cool because it's not Amazon, and like I like buying stuff off of Amazon. Whoa. But it's nice to see people like still running their own website.
Our overlords haven't taken everything yet.
Yeah, it doesn't all have to be one. This one's for you, Andy.
All right.
I'd like you to tell me what Deployify is.
Oh, it's built on the well-known Chocolatey.
Yeah, we're not too familiar with Chocolatey. Is like the Windows version of Homebrew, except not as good.
Oh, nice.
So this must be a IIS deploy application.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think it lets you manage software on other people's computers, which
really? Okay, interesting.
Always drove me crazy until I got into doing compliance for the U.S. government and having
get Minecraft on my computer, please.
Nope, not Chocolatey says no. Got a tangent here. We've been getting into an awful lot of security and deployment tools, and the naming conventions for this stuff just really, I mean, no holds barred. Chocolatey, done. No problem. Like,
it's not taken?
I can't believe it's not taken. I don't know. I mean, I got a lowercase c and a number in my product name, so I surely have no high ground to stand on. But yeah, okay. Deployify EO is built on top of Chocolatey. Tell that to your boss. Meanwhile, this one also for you, Andy. Time Lord. Wow. Media time code player. So I think what we're doing here is we're syncing time between different like AV stuff, right? So if you want your lasers and your Ableton stack to work together,
and like all those softwares have different clocks, so they have to, if you want to get it to be perfectly synced up on the second, you'd need
I want that. I want my.
I mean, if I'm
exactly,
exactly. Otherwise, like, why are you even doing this?
Why are you even? Yeah,
it's hard to make music without a touch of feudalism.
One of the Time Lord. One of the best bullets ever written, right there. Perfect for use in school production, strip clubs, houses of worship, etc.
You know, that works that's just as appropriate for our software.
Anywhere.
Schools.
All one bullet.
All walks of life.
Oh my God. I mean, this is plain yogurt again. It's just in dark mode. Or did we call this chocolate yogurt?
No,
dark chocolate. Wasn't there dark chocolate at one point?
Yeah, that sounds right, actually. There was green salad, but dark chocolate does sound like something we would do.
Dark chocolatey. Go figure. It doesn't like the form. I shouldn't have clicked.
Too bad.
Never mind.
Forum.
Good stuff. Time Lord. Neo Plus. What do I have? This is cool. As you scroll the nav,
page. That's neat.
But it's a one-page website. But
there's some good add-ons in the marketplace for doing that.
Yeah.
And some built-in or some it makes sense. It's usually built into the theme.
Yeah.
And I've seen a couple different approaches, and seems to with custom navigation and some like block placeholders in the pages, you can make that stuff work.
Nice.
It's cool.
Army MWR. I know and love this one. So it's a main Army website. Big images. They welcoming you. They have a smaller. Sometimes these images get smaller, right? There we go. A little bit more content focused stuff. Happy to help. Oh, Icon Industrial Services. This one feels like a template out of our marketplace.
It's hard to tell, like everybody's designing off of everybody else these days.
Well, that's the way design is all days. There's never no such thing as a new idea. It's all just jamming on something else. But yeah, pretty cool. What's next? Oh, we already saw this one. Sorry for the repeat.
We never got to see that car.
No, still blurred out.
Oh, wow. Wow. That was something.
Where we got the official vacation rental source in the Myrtle Beach area. I've been to Myrtle Beach.
I like how that gallery goes behind that top nav. It's cool to have that like semi-transparent.
What are you talking about?
At the top.
Up there. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's clever.
I like that.
Yeah, so vacation rentals in Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach is fun. They've got a lot of stuff going on there. Yeah, that's how it feels. There's a lot going on. But look, they got stories from our recent guests. Sweet. Pretty cool. Another similar idea, but more my speed. Sweet. Powder, where are we?
That
Banff.
20-point font.
Yep. Ski season's over. That's sad. All right. This is another kind of old school.
This looks like another plain yogurt, but a little more customized.
Yeah, I think this is plain yogurt with a little more love. It's like this image maybe got squished.
Oh, that's cool.
No, this is this is new. This is not old plain yogurt. This is elemental.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
You can see in the footer. Come on, take me in. There we go.
Oh, I really like that.
Yeah, so she's using the portfolio. Cool.
Nice.
The Animal Foundation. You rescue a pet. And well, that's kind of cool. Little effect there. Ooh. So yeah, animal shelters. It's hard to find a higher moral ground than an animal shelter, like we can all agree to disagree on any number of things, but let's be nice to the animals.
I don't think they need shelter.
Oh, well, I could find a naysayer. Don't know what's going on here, but it seems very serious. It's a daycare center. Okay.
Well, day service wasn't necessarily daycare center.
I see. I don't know what's going on here either, but it's spacey.
La NASA?
NASA in Espanol?
Interesting.
I don't know.
Wonder if this is actually official.
Probably
it's not.
Gov.
I don't
see any govs on it, but I think space is pretty cool. So that's nice. They got the stars going on in the background.
Oh, that is cool.
Feels a little like a blast back in time, but it's pretty cool anyways. Another plain yogurt. Nope, that's elemental with some style changes, I think.
It's amazing how easy it is to get elemental into plain yogurt.
Yeah, well, they're both designed. I mean, elemental is a little bit more of this will do. If you need a website that's mostly about content, you should use this, because we learned our lesson with plain yogurt. We really had no intention that anyone would use that for a public.
Yeah, it was a proof of concept. Have to have something there, so it doesn't be
just one hello world.
Yeah.
Healthplan.org. It's a great URL. I think it's like a conglomerate of hospitals in the Midwest. So that's cool. You think we're almost done, but I have a whole nother browser. Helping Hands. I don't know what they're doing, but they're helping each other. There's more. These guys came from a W3 text search. W3text.org does some analytics on what are the most popular websites. And I pulled some of these guys out of it. I don't know what this is, but it's popular.
Oh, I have no guesses.
This one too, credit union. We get a lot of credit unions. We host a couple of them. If Evan's watching, I'm sure he's jumping up and down. We're doing some stuff with this site ourselves right now. everything moves when I scroll, and it's got calendars and stuff. Pikes Peak Community College.
Another copyright out of date.
Oh, we'll probably put it on a list for us on that one. Tires. You want some tires? You know, why another one of those aluminium moments of tire with a Y.
Oh, we'll have to. It's in Italy. We'll have to ask Michele if they actually spell tire like that, or if they've. I don't think so.
I think they do. I could be wrong. I'm sure if you go check the Concrete5 Slack, John the Fish will be correcting me now. But is tire spelled with a Y even in the UK?
Oh man,
I think it might be. I could be misspeaking. So my apologies to all of our British friends if I did. But I feel like that's one of those. Huh? Why did you put a U in color moments? Or why did we get rid of it? I guess. Yep. So we've seen a number of these guys at this point with the header image that sticks and the nice combination of design styles. A lot of colleges. Concrete5 is beloved by colleges. This was a pretty attractive looking website. I've got these big images.
John the Fish confirms that there is no Y in tire.
Thank goodness. My deepest apologies. I'm glad that you guys figured out how to spell that correctly.
Oh, you might have clicked through these when you put them together, but that's the first copyright notice I've seen.
You mean the GDPR thing?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I clicked OK on some of those. So Yamaha motors.
Oh, wow.
Motors and stuff. These are things that you put motors in, and people talking about having fun and smiling. You can have so much fun smiling with your Yamaha stuff, but yeah, I mean, look at all those motors.
If only I had a family.
Motor. Yeah, I don't know. What should I click on? Motorcycles, perhaps? Okay. Oh. Now I don't know what's happening anymore.
Took a couple steps real quick there.
I feel like we've gone off the deep end. But that landing site, yeah, it was a different URL. So this is, I think, their corporate landing site. Yeah, because as I go on all these things, skeeterboats.
Oh, yeah.
These are all different websites.
Little directory.
Yeah, pretty cool. Global brand. Harkins Theaters. It's another one. It's popular in the U.S. at least, movie theater chain. Big spikes in traffic when tickets come out. We've done some consulting with these guys in the past. You can pre-buy tickets for their stuff. You can buy a seat. Sometimes movie theaters, at least in the U.S. now, you can like buy a seat as if you were at like the opera. So challenges around dealing with that when the Avengers comes out and everybody wants it.
Oh yeah.
FIFO, real people.
That's cool.
Real reviews, real insight. This is a cute site. How to handle? I don't want to get rid of that. But I mean, this is definitely one of. Oh, okay, thanks. This is definitely one of those. Look, your design can really drive whatever you want to do forward. Clearly, not a theme from the marketplace.
I like that.
It's like something about SEO or reviews. Yeah, like a review management, something or other. But they're working with Expedia. Parts of Expedia are built with Concrete5 too. Home site.
Huh. Wasn't that a web editor like
a
trillion years ago?
Yeah, it's kind of like Angel Fire in those days. Home site was one of those, but now it's do you?
I don't actively use it, but I remember using something like this for I swear it was Home Site for building out a layout when I was trying to figure out where to put my couch. Nothing to it.
No, that's not this. This is insurance. So unless you were really worried about what happened when you sat in this couch,
the expensive stuff on this
very misguided approach to home layout. But yeah, they're first company enabled to purchase insurance directly online during a single visit. So you can buy your insurance here for your home.
I wonder what I'm thinking of then.
I don't know. Another school district, very primary tones. Whoa. they've got everything you might want to know in this menu.
Independent
Great.
school district. I wonder what that means.
Okay, there you go. I was able to get where I was going.
Huh.
Whew. I don't know what this is. exrx.net.
Prescriptions.
It's like a collection of things to do to get healthy.
20 years
Searchable.
strong. 1999 to 2019.
Nice. It's like this is a big net, like a directory. Glute exercise.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Okay, so it's not like they're not selling prescriptions. They are prescribing workouts.
Get your ass to the gym.
Neat.
Your obliques. And then they're going to, okay. Wow, there's a lot of content in here. Okay. And so each one of these things has a page where they're going to show you.
Wow, and even and the videos produced by the website. Wow,
Nice.
that's cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. And like, what happens if I click this? Does it take me to some kind of category of compound? Yes, it does. Pretty nice, man. That's like a wealth of information. Whoa,
Yeah.
what's he doing?
A whole lot of time.
A lot of
Man, that looks
leg
scary.
day on this guy.
That looks really
Jeez.
scary.
I don't think our trainer would appreciate that. That's cool. Here you go. Here's your super modern, I swear this video is going to be great. People are going to watch this, and then people will still ask me, that's great, but can I build a website that looks like whatever? It's like, dude, yes. Yes, you can do whatever. Oh, that's cute.
Little geometric. Oh, and it looks like they even rearranged their logo pieces into those fish.
Tickets solve. I don't know what they're solving with tickets, but I appreciate that they're promoting it with concrete5. This is a great looking website. Whoever built it should be very proud. Sweet. Ticket solve. Museum of London, which is a very cool museum. Built with concrete5. We've helped a few museums over the years with concrete5 sites. Arboretums, at least for a while, the Hoyt Arboretum here in Portland was built with concrete5. I haven't checked to see if it still is today, but really nice. It's very easy to edit your concrete5 site, and so as you have different staff or you want to let volunteers contribute, part of the reason that the Army really likes working with concrete5 is that they've got a lot of turnover in different installations and departments, and so you can just train somebody with some YouTube videos as opposed to a week of kind of paid training, and it's a huge difference. Another school district thing kind of deal, network of schools. Don't know what's going on with that.
Interesting concept.
These kids in their little uniforms, so cute. All right, Warehouser. We host this one. Pretty cool, big site.
Yeah, we were looking at these guys own, what was it? Some amount of in the double digits of millions of acres of land in our area. So
yeah, Fortune 500 company, worth billions of dollars. Big site. I mean, there's a lot of product pages and materials on those product pages, right? So they've got all of their specs and stuff in here. And then there's even a mobile app that their sales guys use that connects to the website through an API and lets them kind of get at all this information and put together quotes, I think, right? Something like that.
I think so. Something like that.
And all React based and getting stuff out of their concrete5 site. So very cool. Ooh, we are almost, I should speed this up. We only have 5 minutes left here. So yeah, there's a blue looking site. Here's a gray looking site. here's another website from WebRoot, some product that they have. It's got stripes. Here's a hotel site. So I know there's a lot of hotel sites out there built with concrete5 because I know that Sabre Hospitality Group uses concrete5 for a lot of they're kind of the go-to player for hotel IT, and they have standardized on concrete5 for a lot of their builds. So I put this one in here because it's an attractive site, a very comfortable looking bed.
Yeah, I really like that design. Good fonts.
Whistle. Integrated delivery, fulfillment, and advertising solutions that help your business grow.
Interesting.
This reminds me of remember that meme with the whistle tips back in the day?
Oh yeah.
And the whistle goes woo woo. I don't see how you couldn't fold that into your marketing if you're whistle, but yeah, it's cute. We got Redeker. So these are a huge player in school management software. I've seen them for other reasons and kind of like running the school. So you use Redeker to like, everything from like who is in what locker to sharing grades with parents and
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's school management software. So their whole marketing site's built with concrete5. Another college, good looking college. A little different there. I like the bolder strokes between things. That's kind of cool take on things. Had to put this in here.
No. Oh no.
Had to leave it in.
You can make anything.
Anything. There's somebody out there for every idea, gang, and it's not our place to tell people what to think.
There's a global conspiracy out there for every idea.
It's our place to provide tools so ideas can compete on their own. It's not about who you know or what you look like.
Got to get some more recent news in there.
Isn't that round though?
Well, they don't claim that it's not round. They just claim that it's flat.
Okay, thank you. Now I understand. These guys.
Oh, this looks Hungarian to me.
Is this right up your alley?
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
Not HU.
Not really.
If you want some flooring in Hungary, you're gonna want. I think it's flooring, or maybe it's like. Is this like a?
I honestly
like
can't understand much of it, so I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Sure. Well, anyways,
it does look like some kind of like
housewares.
Yeah, housewares.
Yeah, there you go.
Magyarország.
They're all over the place, though. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Good for them. Good
Neat.
choice.
I'll have to ask my family about that.
Gray Line. I've seen these guys when I'm doing touristy stuff. It's kind of like a tour bus kind of thing that's in all sorts of different cities where you get on and they tell you all the, this is where you get voodoo donuts and this is where you do whatever your city is about. Same idea here. Rabies?
Oh my God.
That's not the tour I was looking for. I'm gonna say rabies. Yeah, UK tours. Concordia, another college. Lots of colleges with concrete5. It's a great tool because you can kind of open it up to folks in different departments. Again, with that whole training thing of like, I want to kind of keep things looking good over time, but I want to give people some flexibility. Concrete5 is the perfect choice for that type of thing. Here's the yellow site. Here's another college site.
Oh wow, this has changed a lot since the last time I saw it.
Yeah, we host this one. We had just rolled these changes up. Very design-centric site. These guys do pretty cool stuff, and 2 different locations, so you kind of have to be able to switch between things. And it's college, so these people are having so much fun doing learning and stuff. But go SJC. NEC in Australia hosted with us for a while. I think they host this internally now. concrete5, so it's pretty cool. It's a company we've all heard of. These guys are a big player in New Zealand. We host this site, and it's delicious. I think it's like a bakery kind of deal. Grocery store bakery. Ocean City, Maryland, municipalities, great choice. Again, you're going to have keep things looking good for the tourism, but make it easy for revolving. People may change over time who are updating this website, so concrete5 makes it easy for those guys to keep owning it. This is another. I think looked earlier at Halekoa, the Hawaiian one. This is another Army hotel that is outside of Disney World for the kiddos. I don't know what this is, but it showed up in a list. Oh, we're so close. We're right at time. Anything that has kind of emerged while we've been clicking around here, Corbin, that we need to address before we end this town hall?
Not that I've seen.
All right.
There was one thing that we looked at, that gift shop that had that amazing mustache on a piece of cloth. That was apparently Tony Robinson, who's famous. That doesn't help me much, but
okay.
That's the only thing.
Like there's some kind of searching stuff happening here.
This is interesting.
Wow. All right. Well, concrete5. Oh, challenge accepted. Looks like there's some kind of NGO using a pretty basic theme, getting their message across. Down to the last one. One Buffalo. Some kind of tourism for Buffalo website.
Get your buffalo out of the house.
Get your buffalo going. There you go. So we did it. We clicked on an awful lot of websites for an hour. And we're going to have a very cool video with lots of stuff that you can build with concrete5. That's what we know this week. More stuff on the way next month. We're working on re-architecting the marketing stuff for concrete5, as you can tell from this, kind of going through everything that is at the top level and deciding what do we really need, what could be cleaned up, what's maybe just out of date and not really accurately representing what concrete5 has turned into, because some of this stuff was written a decade ago. We could obviously always use more of this of these showcase sites. So if you have something that you would like us to be linking to, by all means, please submit it through that showcase, and we will keep curating that. We will probably lob off a lot of the old stuff as we start to rebuild parts of the main marketing site. Well, I think we'll probably move that showcase to be a little bit more curated and a little bit less you just post and it just shows up. But in the meantime, by all means, share your stuff and we will promote it with you. And unless there's anything else, Corbin, I think that's what I know.
Nice. Nope, that's it. The next episode is going to be August 6th. August 6th of next month. I guess we all know when August is. So yeah, join us then. Keep an eye out for in the announcement channel in the concrete5 Slack, and we will let you know before it happens. So
awesome.
Nice.
Thanks, guys.
Great.
Cool.
Thank you, everybody. See you next time.